what defines my name.
Fans are done waiting. They are ready for some football here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Motioning left is their running back. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Getting out to his left. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. First down play, that's at 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Complete out to the right side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Nix from the gun. Got a man. Bailey has it. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to become quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Tight end going in motion here. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Nice run across the 15. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves it can stop it.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
2nd and 13. His first throw is an interception. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Running it again with Dobbins. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And it's 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To throw, here's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. A 49-yarder in front of him here. And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. A play fake now hurts to throw. Called in by Gunner, left side. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
3rd and just 2 to go. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They and they make the play.
Now on fourth down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 36. Complete to Mims. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Nix to throw. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. That one finds his man, Ingram.
Not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. And the defender comes away with it. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back. Because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Hurts now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. Handoff headed right. Barkley. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
All plays on the table here for third and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he's caught, he's got Brown. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Dallas Goedert, the touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes second and 1. Here's Nix. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Third down run by Dobbins. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
In the early battle, get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They're set up at the 35 now. Nix now on first and 10. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Nix again on second and 10. Quick slant, caught by Sutton. And this one does not go far.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. And it's the Broncos facing a 3rd and 6. Now Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
And the Broncos first down.
On first down, it's Nix. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. Give him 32 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
First down, Denver.
It's a give here for Dobbins. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Fights off the pressure. Escapes the pocket. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Harvey. And he's in for the touchdown. The Broncos get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Dory Jackson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Good. 180.
On the draw, it's Barkley. Escapes a defender. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hurts on 1st down. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
31-yard line.
On 1st down, Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 23. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Saquon Barkley, the intended target. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. And again, here's Hurts. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? O-T-B. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. You've got to find a completion right there. So in the end, the armchair quarterbacks, Kate, are going to tell you the more aggressive-minded play caller would have been correct. It would have been a better decision to go for it as they come up with nothing from that field goal try.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. He's back to throw. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Juke the defender. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And he's brought down after a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
On second down, here's Barkley. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Tackle made by Chris Abrams-Draine.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing here, Hurts. And he's batted away up front. His throw doesn't even get beyond the line thanks to a well-timed swat there. They're going to face 4th down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know you got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And this one touchdown inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Nick's looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Dobbins gets the 1st and more. Arrives at the 40. And he has it almost to the red zone, down at the 21-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
the handoff. Boom to the right. And he's finally hauled down to the 12. That's 8 yards on that run, and now it's second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Second down, give to Harvey. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos push their lead further to start the half.
Will Lutz lining up.
It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Nope. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Running right, it's Barkley. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Enough to stop that play with Jahdae Barron.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Let's get it out wide, complete. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
13 yards on the play. That's good for an Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Hits his running back. Jukes one defender. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. He'll be quickly trying to get set again.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10.
First down throwing for Hurts. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. The route check, skip catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's Mims. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. This is Dobbins. And he's stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Nix. This is Ingram looking left side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them, They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. It's Harvey straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
No, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Nix from the gun. Hauled in by Tyler Boyd. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. It's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
It's not enough. You solid left, but it's not enough. You better reach that, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Hurts has it. Finds him on the crossing route. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And it sets up 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Hey, let's go. Trim.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. This one finds Goddard. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good. For the Eagles. First down. 1st and 10.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Great. Set.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Don't touch that.
Hurts throwing again. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead. I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Buckets, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. His running back hauls it in deep right. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Jackson now to return it. Dukes out a one-stop, and he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. It was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. So it's 2nd down coming up.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
It's a screen to Barkley. Has some daylight through the 40. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Working inside the red zone. Buying some time right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game.
Jake Elliott on.
Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Now Toms, this is Harvey. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
First and 10. It's Harvey. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
From Little League football to the NFL, that is a play that a safety dreams of. Sees that toss play coming and is able to come downhill and knock it backwards.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. Third down coming up.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
On third down, here's Nix. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. Got to shake it off and keep on firing.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. This one intended for the running back. So that brings up second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Barkley gets it on third down. Trying to catch him with a draw. It does not work. Send it backwards. Now they're left with a fourth down to figure out.
That was a beautiful picture, Kate, of stop the run on the way to the quarterback. Third downs, I don't mind a draw call. You're thinking pass. You want those defensive ends to come upfield. But kudos to that whole defense to stop that run on the way to the quarterback.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Throw is caught by the back. It's a race down the right side. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line. Working quickly here.
A 56-yard gain on the play. And an Eagles first down.
On first down, Hurts bails out of the pocket quick. And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos take a 3-possession lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
To kick off for the Broncos.
Jackson now to return it. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Barkley on the handoff.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up Alex Singleton. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Trying for the deep ball. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Gronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Working across the middle, Gronk, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Left side now caught by Sutton. And he's going to be taken down, but plenty of damage already done.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They're going to pass it here. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
Here's the option gives to Harvey. Not much space available there. Maybe 2, and that brings up 3rd down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. And the Birds bring out the nickel look. 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Caught, nice gain left side. Looks great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. Going for it on fourth, Nix. He finds it beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Nix with it on first. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. So they decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown and knee it out. Either way, this one's over. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.